we derived continuity equation, divergence of v, where v is the velocity vector, equals to 0 for incompressible steady flows, from which we introduced a function called stream function psi. Psi is a function that satisfies the continuity equation in such a way that the two components u and v in a two-dimensional flow are satisfied when substituted back into the equation. So from that's where we derived this function, and the convenience working with stream function is that instead of finding two unknowns, u and v components, we can find only one component psi, from which, if we need to, we can find the relevant velocity components. We will demonstrate this by working out some examples, some exercises, just to show its application of what we have been talking about so far. So the first example in this regard is this example in which we calculate the velocity field from the stream function. As I said, that if we know psi, we can find out the velocity field. If it is two-dimensional, then we can find the two components u and v of the velocity. So here the examples are given, and these numbers, as I have said again and again, we are following the book, the textbook Fluid Mechanics by Simbala and Sengel, and these numbers, example 9.8, refers to that book. It's given in there, but we can ignore these things also, because the example, the exercise that we want to discuss is given below, and we are concerned with that and not with the numbers. But it reflects that it is given in 9th chapter, and it's the 8th example. So the question is, obviously, in order to calculate, what we are going to do is to show an application of the value of the stream function psi, that we can calculate velocity field from this. The question is, a steady two-dimensional incompressible flow field in the xy plane has a stream function given by psi is equal to ax cube plus by plus cx, where a, b, c are constants. And the constants are such that a is equal to half meters per second, b is minus 2 meters per second, and c is minus 3/2 meters per second. And we are required to obtain expression for velocity component u and v. We are required to verify that the flow field satisfies the incompressible continuity equation. Remember that these conditions, when they are imposed, like incompressible or steady motion, they have an important role to play, because that means if the motion is steady, we don't have to worry with the variation of time, and if it is incompressible, we don't have to worry with the variation of the density rho or the mass. And then finally, we need to plot some streamlines in the upper right quadrant, so in the positive side of the quadrant. So three things need to be done from the given function psi, and we need to check these three items as given in the question. If we look at it, we know that the velocity component u is given by partial derivative of psi with respect to y. When we differentiate this, and since this function is ax cube plus by plus cx, psi is ax cube plus by plus cx, where a, b, c are constants, and u is equal to delta psi by delta y. When we differentiate this with respect to y, you can see that the only component or only part where y is occurring is by. And when we take its derivative, we will be left with only B and nothing else. And similarly, the V component of the velocity is given by minus psi delta psi by delta x. And when we differentiate it, multiply with a negative sign as we are required to do, we obtain this value. So, we have determined the velocity components u and v as required. The other thing that needs to be noted, that since u is not a function of x, you can see that u appear to be an absolute constant and it does not depend on any variable either y or x. And v is not a function of y. So therefore, the two-dimensional motion, the continuity equation is identically satisfied very smoothly without causing any problem and in a two-dimensional motion. So that will be satisfying the equation. Then the other thing that we need to do is they say that we need to plot different streamlines as given by psi for different values. Earlier, the B component of this question wanted us to satisfy and to see that du by dx plus dv by dy is equal to 0. We need to verify this, the continuity equation in two dimensions, and from whatever we have obtained the value of u and v, if we substitute here, we will see that this is identically satisfied. The B part is done. Now we come to the third part of this question, which is the C part, that we need to plot some streamlines. So we have to plot a diagram, and they say that we need to plot in the positive side, the positive quadrant. For this, for mathematical convenience, it will be nice as we write y is equal to f of x, if we can work out the equation from using the values of psi, the u and v that we have. We can just by integration, we can obtain the value of y. We can write down this equation as y is equal to psi minus ax cube minus cx divided by v. It's very easy to do that. Just from the equation we can see. Now we need to plot this diagram for different values of psi and see how it looks like. If we write y is equal to psi minus ax cube minus cx over b, then you can see that these are, we keep giving different values to psi and we will have different values of y. We plot the diagram, we plot that, and we see that this is how the psi function will look like. This is how the streamlines of the flow field that has been given to us will look like. And you will see as we move away from the origin, then the flow field is actually, the flow is moving quite downwards in a steeply manner, but close to the origin, it rather veers upward. The flow field goes back, the flow moves, as you can see that it curves upwards again. But away from it, the flow looks like only just a downward flow in not straight but almost straight lines. So these are the three things that we needed to do. We needed to find out the velocity components. We did that just by using the values of u and v in terms of psi and carrying out the partial derivative. And this is what we need to do everywhere in this type of question. The second was to verify that the continuity equation is satisfied. We have done that, and that can be, anybody can see that. And the third is plotting the graph. The graph has been shown as indicated here.